Imagine a single company quietly controlling the backbone of almost every AI system on Earth, powering chatbots, self-driving cars, and billion-dollar startups without most people even realizing it. That company is Nvidia. What if I told you that the future of artificial intelligence doesn't belong to the companies building the apps, but to the companies supplying the power behind them? Today, we're going to break down how Nvidia went from making gaming graphics to becoming the most important company in the AI revolution and how it built one of the most powerful business strategies in modern history. Because this isn't just about technology. This is about control. To understand Nvidia's rise, we need to go back to the beginning. The 1990s. At that time, computers were becoming more popular, and video games were starting to evolve. Developers wanted richer worlds, better graphics, and more immersive experiences. But there was a problem. Traditional processors, CPUs, were not designed to handle complex visual rendering. They could process tasks quickly, but only one at a time. That limitation created an opportunity, and Nvidia saw it. Instead of trying to compete directly in general computing, Nvidia focused on a niche: graphics. They built specialized chips designed specifically to handle visual processing. These chips were called GPUs, graphics processing units. At first, it seemed like a small market, just gaming. But Nvidia wasn't just building for the present. They were unknowingly building for the future. Because GPUs had one unique advantage. They could process thousands of calculations simultaneously. And that single capability would eventually reshape the entire tech industry. For years, Nvidia continued improving its GPUs for gaming. Faster rendering, better performance, more realism. But behind the scenes, something unexpected was happening. Scientists and researchers began experimenting with GPUs. They realized that these chips were incredibly powerful not just for graphics, but for computation. Things like physics simulations, molecular modeling, weather prediction, all required massive parallel calculations. And GPUs were perfect for that. Then came the next breakthrough: machine learning. AI models needed to process massive amounts of data at once. And GPUs were uniquely suited for that task. At this point, Nvidia had a choice: ignore this niche, or go all in. And this is where the story changes. Instead of staying in gaming, Nvidia made a bold move. They invested heavily in something most companies ignored: software. They built a platform called cuda. Cuda allowed developers to program Nvidia GPUs for general-purpose computing, not just graphics. This was a game changer. Because now, Nvidia wasn't just selling hardware. They were building a platform. And platforms are where real power is built. Because once developers start building on your system, they become dependent on it. Switching becomes expensive, time-consuming, risky. So even before AI became mainstream, Nvidia had already locked in the future. Now let's fast forward. Artificial intelligence starts gaining momentum. At first, it was slow. Research labs, universities, small experiments. But then something changed. AI models started getting bigger, smarter, more powerful. And suddenly, they needed something no one could easily provide: massive computing power. This is where Nvidia's long-term strategy paid off. While other companies were still catching up, Nvidia was already there. With the best GPUs, the strongest ecosystem, and a global network of developers already using their tools. Then came the explosion. AI went mainstream. Companies like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon started investing billions into AI infrastructure. Startups raised huge funding to build AI products. Everyone wanted in. But there was one problem. They all needed the same thing: GPUs. And not just any GPUs. Nvidia GPUs. Demand skyrocketed, almost overnight. And here's where Nvidia made another strategic move. They didn't rush to flood the market. Supply remained tight. Demand kept rising. And that created something very powerful: scarcity. And right at this moment, when companies were competing aggressively for limited computing power, when AI demand was exploding globally, and when Nvidia became the most important supplier in the entire ecosystem. If you are watching this video and finding value in it, kindly subscribe to this channel. This is the only support you can give to help us continue breaking down powerful business strategies like this. Now back to the story. Scarcity gave Nvidia pricing power.
And pricing power is where real money is made.
Instead of competing on price, Nvidia controlled the market. Companies were willing to pay whatever it took. Because without GPUs, their AI projects couldn't exist. This transformed Nvidia's business overnight. From a hardware company to a gatekeeper of the AI economy. But Nvidia didn't stop there. They expanded their business model into multiple layers. First, hardware. Their GPUs became the industry standard for AI training and computation. Second, software. CUDA locked developers into their ecosystem. Third, infrastructure. Nvidia-powered data centers used by major tech companies. And fourth, partnerships. They built long-term relationships with global corporations. This created a system that feeds itself. Better products lead to more users. More users lead to more demand. More demand leads to more revenue. More revenue leads to more innovation. And the cycle continues. This is not just growth. It is dominance. Now you might be wondering, why don't competitors just build something better? The answer is simple. Because Nvidia is not just a product. It is an ecosystem. Even if a company builds a powerful chip, they still need developers, software support, infrastructure, trust, and time, all of which Nvidia already has. This is what makes them so difficult to replace. Companies are trying, but catching up is not just about technology, it's about strategy. And Nvidia has a massive head start. Today, Nvidia is expanding beyond just chips. They are moving into AI platforms, autonomous vehicles, robotics, cloud computing. They are positioning themselves as the foundation of the next technological era. Because in the world of AI, compute is everything, and Nvidia controls it. Think about it this way. During the gold rush, the people who made the most money were not the miners. They were the ones selling the tools. Nvidia is doing the same thing. They are not building every AI product. They are powering all of them. And that is why Nvidia's rise is so important. It shows that the most powerful companies are not always the most visible ones. Sometimes, they are the ones behind the scenes, building the infrastructure, controlling the systems, and shaping the future quietly. Nvidia started with video games. But today, it is shaping artificial intelligence. And tomorrow, it may shape the entire digital world. This is not just a business story. It is a lesson in strategy. A lesson in timing, and a lesson in thinking long-term. If you found this breakdown valuable, subscribe to the Strategy Desk for more deep dives into how the world's biggest companies actually work. Because once you understand their strategies, you don't just watch the world. You start to see how it's built.